Welcome to Nobody Knows with Joe Coffee, powered in part by Classic of Denton.
Welcome to I Don't Deserve This.
Sal?
Yes.
Okay, so you could win $100 if you can guess Sal's last name. I'm gonna give you 3 tries though, so check this out. Name a Sal.
Sal Brenner.
Sal Brenner? Is that the answer you're gonna go with?
Yes.
Okay. It's actually not, but I'm gonna give you a hint, all right?
Okay.
I'm gonna give you the first letter. Check this out. Sal F. $100. You get 2 more guesses.
I was gonna go Finner because Dempsey's last name is Finner.
That's kind of dumb.
But that I don't think.
I don't
Small
know.
world. But
Yeah, I was gonna say like Franks or something, but that could also be wrong.
what's a common last name that starts with an F?
Flores could be one.
That's actually my last name. That's crazy.
Let's go for it.
That's too coincidental. I don't know.
Flores, final answer.
Fine.
All right, let's check it out. It's
You're
actually
Sal.
not. It's actually not. It's not. It's not. Look, there we go right there. You get 1 more chance.
Just like this game.
That's a good guess considering there's a FIA.
Let's go with Fiasco. That way, if it's wrong, it's on you and not me.
Fiasco?
Sure.
All right, it's actually Fiannaca.
I figured it was
God,
a
We're looking
but I couldn't think of
I
it.
would have never guessed.
Yo, what's up? I'm Richie Flo. I'm with Den Radio. I'm here with...
Peyton, Caleb, Cole.
Do y'all like money? Y'all want to try to win $3,000?
Yeah, I would love $3,000. Yeah, that'd be nice. Yeah, that'd be great.
What would y'all do with $3,000?
Buy another car.
Let's
Get
go.
a better one, you know.
That's a lot of money. All right, here's what we're going to do. I have 2 names, Matt and Sal. Pick one.
Let's go with Sal.
Sal, all right? I'm going to give you 2 tries, and then if you can't get in 2 tries, you get no money. What do you think his last name is right now? Guess one.
I feel
These are
like they
guests.
should guess it.
Martinez.
Martinez?
Yeah.
This is for $3,000.
Oh wait, no. That's way too short. Okay.
Sal Martinez. Pointed at
That's
him.
not a last name.
Yeah,
It's
I
not a
know.
last name.
Okay, wait. Sal Bo.
Oh.
I don't know.
Bo.
You go. I don't know.
No, count me down.
7.
Sal,
Oh, this is too easy. Come on.
Kawhi.
Kawhi?
Yeah.
Wow.
No, okay, that's the first one. It's not that, but I'm gonna show you some of the letters. All right?
Okay.
All right.
Oh. Okay.
Sal.
Try 2. This is for $3,000.
Okay, we had to
Try 2.
Sal. Yeah, let's just go Sal Fink.
Think?
Yeah.
It's not Think.
Yeah, right.
But I'm gonna show y'all a lot more letters. This is the final one. All right?
I feel like that's a T.
Yeah, that's what I'm feeling.
Fiant, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, what's your final answer for $3,000?
Sal.
Or maybe it's an.
No, Sal.
You think it's an E?
Yeah, Fian. Yeah, Fian. Whatever.
Fiant?
Yeah.
No T. Just Fian, like just.
No,
I don't know.
That's not
What do you think? For $3,000, this is it. It's on the line. Let's hear it.
All right, Sal Fian. Just like that's another N. Fian. Sal Fian.
Final answer?
Or an E. What would it sound
No,
like with
Sal
an E?
Fian. No,
yeah,
it's Sal
yeah,
Fian.
okay,
Another N.
Yeah.
We're actually looking for Fiannaca.
Oh man, that's like such an.
No, everybody knows. Joe Coffee, nobody knows.
Nope.
All right, he's a comedian. It didn't. All right, either way. All right, so check it out.
Can I see this right?
We have Matt and Sal. Pick one.
Matt.
Matt?
Yeah.
You get 1 chance. In fact, you know what? We're going to put $3,000 on it. 1 chance. What's his last name?
Damon.
It has a B.
Matt,
Bart.
Matt Bart?
For $2,000.
For $2,000.
Bart.
Matt
Bart? Oh, close.
Station said
3,000 is good.
3,000. One more guess.
Yeah, yeah. Open it.
Matt Bates. Or Matt Bate.
We're actually looking for Matt Battaglia.
Oh, who's Matt Battaglia?
He started Octopia, one of the
Is that a
founders.
little bit ahead?
Oh, okay.
What do you think about his name?
I would have never guessed Matt Battaglia.
That's a good name.
Thank you.
You put like $20,000 on it, I don't think anyone's gonna get it.
Check it out. We have
Matt.
And
Saul.
Sal.
Sal.
All right. Which one?
To do what with?
To guess the last name.
Oh, Matt. Yeah, Matt.
Matt? All right. You have one guess. You have 3 guesses. Who's your first guess?
Thompson.
Matt Thompson?
Davis.
Which one? Davis or Thompson?
It sounds better with Matt Davis. Okay, Davis, sure.
Davis. We're going to go with Matt Davis.
That can't be right.
It's for $3,000.
No.
It's a B. All right. For $2,000.
Okay. Matt. I don't know, Balcom.
I'm sorry. It's not. For $1,000.
Baylor.
Matt Baylor. We were actually looking for Matt Battaglia.
Damn. It's not hard to, not easy to guess at all.
Could you have guessed that? Probably.
Probably later. a few, like 10 more tries.
Do you know how to say it?
Tegula?
Battaglia.
Taglia?
She's gonna
Not
guess
Battaglia.
10 more tries.
Thank you.
Come to her.
Can you describe what I have here? And what it looks like?
You got a piece of paper with 2 names on it,
Yes. And?
and you got the first name, but the last name's covered up.
With what?
Another piece of paper.
Does this look professional?
Not really.
Does it look like someone giving away $3,000?
No. It looks like you guys should have a higher budget if you're gonna give away $3,000. Like, at least drop like a K on this, and then give away the
poster
2,000.
board.
Poster board, maybe, yeah.
Hey, on a poster board.
Thank you.
Nobody knows Joe
Drop a
Coffee.
K.
Nobody
I've
knows
never
Joe
heard that
Coffee.
expression.
Nobody knows Joe Coffee.
Nobody knows Joe Coffee.
Hey! Now just go wop, 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 wop.
What?
Perfect. Thank you. Yeah. 1, a 2, a 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3.
Our own original music. I still like. I like the.
Nobody knows.
Nobody knows.
Nobody knows Joe Coffee.
Nobody knows Joe Coffee.
And nobody ever will. Thank y'all.
Nobody knows Joe Coffee.
Nobody knows Joe Coffee.
Nobody knows Joe Coffee.
And we are back Wednesday, 5:30. Well, you know, kind of 5:30.
5:30-ish.
5:30-ish. Episode number 10. What's up, Richie Flo?
Hanging out, just so
Here
you
with
can
my-
see what this looked like. This is what they were doing. I had a clipboard with a rubber band with names. We have Matt Battaglia, and we have
Sal
Fiannaca.
Fiannaca as our guest
Hey.
host. What's up, man? First off, I like how he recommended a grand in production value. And then
Yeah.
she was like, yeah, like a poster board or something.
Drop a K.
Yeah, we need like a
Drop
$1,000
a K.
poster board, like a little marquee poster
I
board.
like it.
Sal Fiannaca, how's it going, buddy?
Good, man. I'm a little offended. Nobody was able to guess my last name.
Really? Well, nobody. We're on episode 10.
In
and
Italy, it's
nobody-
very common. You'd be like, oh, Sal Fiannaca.
Fiannaca, yeah. It would have been so much easier.
I just saw him over by the piazza.
Well, last week we had Mindy Ardent, and nobody knew her.
Art, but it's spelled Arend.
And nobody could say her last name, and I had it like written out. I was like, y'all tell me whose names are easiest to hardest to say, and y'all's were both
I couldn't even
equally
pronounce
as hard.
that for $3
Yeah.
grand.
Well, yeah, and okay, the best part of the whole there was no $3 grand. Like,
Yeah, we didn't
What
have
would
to.
you do?
We
if-
didn't even
if
run
it
that
was
by-
Like my cousin, he was like, yeah, Sal Fiannaca.
I would have said, hey,
we would have ran
go
really
up to
fast.
Den Radio, ask for Jake. He's got to check. He's got to check.
He runs the soundboard. Like, oh my dude, it's 10 episodes in, and literally nobody knows anything about this show.
We're gonna
us.
change it
is-
to nobody watches.
Nobody watches.
No.
this show.
We have watchers.
Yeah, that was kind of the best part of it though, because we were sitting there and I was telling Richie, he's like, well, what if they guess? I'm like, no one is gonna guess Fiannaca or Battaglia. Like, that is not gonna be a thing.
I was worried. Like, I was like, I don't
Yeah,
have
man.
$3 grand to hawk up. I'd
Oh, I
have to
know
be
that.
like, you know, I'll show you a magic trick, and if I don't do it, then I'll really give you the money. I'll give you $6,000, double or nothing.
Well, yeah, and there was the one part, if you heard me in the back where I was like, the station said $3,000's good. At one point, he offered him $3,000, which was the highest money he'd offered anyone in the bit yet. So I acted like, I was like, well, let me check if the station's cool with that. And I walked behind them. I put my phone to my ear without even, like, touching the screen, stood behind them, didn't say a word for maybe 5 seconds, came back around. I was like, yeah, station said it's good.
They're like, okay, yeah.
And they literally looked at me, got all
They
big-eyed.
probably knew you guys were full of it, but
I'm sure. But it's still so fun. It's absolutely makes for some good content. So what's up, man? Sal, for those that don't know, stand-up comedian in the Denton DFW areas. You and I have been doing how long have you been doing comedy now?
almost 2 years.
Almost 2 years now. Nice, yeah. And you, when'd you move here? From Buffalo?
I'm from Rochester.
Okay.
But yeah,
the Buffalo
I know,
Bills
right?
hat.
It's just thinking.
I don't really
about
know
it.
what that is.
We just say Buffalo. 2009.
Kind of like with me being from Flower Mound, I just tell people I'm like from Dallas area if I'm out of state.
On the air.
Yeah. So stand-up comic, 2 years. I've been asking, I guess, a lot of comics. This is like the main question we open with, and because the two emotions I relate with most in comedy are just love and hate. Like there's times you love it, there's times you hate it, and most people when we ask love, they give me the typical answer of well, when I get laughs. Without that, what is the thing you love most about stand-up comedy? Like laughs, obviously, that's great. But anything else that you can come to mind with, or are you just in it for the?
I'm just in it to get paid in alcohol.
Yeah,
pretty much.
Drink tickets to wipe the tears away with.
It's a huge to wipe the tears.
Yeah.
That's it. That's the love. So what about? All right, then what do you hate most? What is the thing that you probably hate most about doing or just stand-up comedy in general?
Probably going to the open mics.
Yeah.
Am I supposed to hate? I'm supposed to love every moment of it, right? Like I'm just so.
They
in
say love the process.
I'm just so in. No, but I mean.
You're supposed to appear like you're at least having fun, where you don't talk about it, so people just think you enjoy it.
Mm-hmm.
But really inside you're just like.
Getting really hot on that mic there, guy.
Yeah, this is nice.
It just got louder.
Me?
Did it?
Yeah.
Oh, hey.
Hot on the mic.
Well, what's happening is.
Oh my God.
Wow, super hot.
Super hot.
The sun over here.
So I thought about this today because I was talking to some people yesterday concerning what's like the worst gig you've ever had? Worst stand-up gig.
Can you hear me breathing?
Yeah, that
like
was
more so than usual.
A good breath. Hot on the mic. Hot on the mic.
Okay, I did that thing in Aledo. I was telling you about. It was a comedy competition, and they were in Aledo, Texas.
How far is that from here? For those
is it
Aledo? How long of a drive?
I think it's Aledo.
It was like an hour.
Where was this at?
Aledo.
No, like what place?
Oh man, I can't remember. Have you done Jimmy Nelson's thing before?
No, because it's on like a Thursday.
I don't
right?
want to slander his
show.
I
mean,
but the lady is announcing the comics, and she lets everyone know that it's going to be a competition style, and she calls everyone's name, and then when she gets to this, I think it was Alex Gaskin, she goes in last week's favorite, and everyone just freaks out, and I'm like, well, why wouldn't he be this week's favorite again? Like, why am I even doing this?
Yeah, and
of course.
So what did the set go like?
He won.
Yeah.
Oh, my set?
Yeah, your set.
Oh, it was amazing as always.
It was amazing? I mean? And this is the worst gig?
Actually, surprisingly, I was super hot on the mic.
Super hot on the mic. We gotta stop calling that back.
No, I like it.
You know my worst experience ever, and it wasn't even a gig. Actually, I have a few bad gigs, but I can't probably say those right now. But one open mic at Arlington Improv, which Arlington Improv is generally, it can be, that mic can either be packed as, hell, or it can be just very slim pickings.
I think I know the gig you're talking about.
No. This was before you.
You were bad.
This is before you. No, there's a lot of those. But no, this is before. So I'm on stage, and maybe I'm a year in, and there's this table of ladies on the side just talking it up, just having this big old conversation, like while I'm on stage, not even looking. And I kind of just told them to shut up, like I interrupt. I'm like, what's the issue?
Kinda.
And this kind of told them to shut up. Yeah,
man.
that's saying it like.
You probably stood on their table,
pounded my chest, ripped the shirt off.
Yeah.
No, it got to this point. She's turning around and she's like, "Oh no, you didn't." She's talking all this kind of like crazy, like and so she goes back to talking. Go back to your jokes. I try to do them again. She's talking, and so I interrupt her again. This lady turns around, stands up, and is freaking out. And she's a kind of bigger lady wearing a purple dress, and so I called her a sour grape. And then it got bad. So she starts kind of walking towards the stage, and like yelling at me standing there and stuff. And then, I kind of do my thing. get off, and she is like at the bar, then outside of the room threatening me and stuff. They had to. She like walked outside. I guess she's like, "I'm gonna take care of you." Walks outside on the phone. I'm thinking she's about to call somebody, you know, to come and like
take care of me.
Yeah. So they had to I had to walk
Sugar
out the
mama.
back that night because I didn't know because she was standing
You
out.
walked
there for
out
a
the
bit.
back?
I walked out the back.
There's
Ballers.
a back at these places?
Of course, there's a back.
Oh,
It's in
okay.
like a little strip mall area.
Nice.
It's just like it's not.
I like how when you're at the open mic level, like you are the security.
Yeah.
They're like handle it.
I
Dude.
I just had to get a bigger comic. You know what I mean, to like help me. Oh my god, dude, and that was insane. I also have some pretty good stories at Haley's I could probably tell you about. R.I.P. Haley's. Okay.
You talk about the Haley's days like an ex-sailor. You know what I mean? Oh, Haley's.
Oh, Haley's.
Haley's,
Those
what?
were the days.
I love Haley's. Haley's.
What a
I was
time.
very gracious of Haley's. Matt Battaglia knows.
Haley's was a fun place. Did you have any questions, Richie, concerning comedy?
Haley's?
I know, not Haley's. You say that you sometimes have questions.
No, just
not doing
you know,
comedy.
Just knowing, like, for me, I'm a rapper, so like when I go on stage, and I'm also a magician
and co-host of a wonderful radio show that everybody knows about.
But when it comes to like music, like I go up to a place, like my first show, like I was telling him, like 30 of my friends came, so I didn't bomb at all. It was awesome. You know what I mean? So there was never like, this is not going to be fun. It was always like straight up. And I know comedy's not like that. It's like,
wait, what's a bomb for a hip hop show?
I don't know.
None of the words rhymed.
You know what I mean? Yeah.
Nothing rhymed.
None of the words rhymes. The beats were off.
Incoherent sentences over beat.
Yeah. But even
Mom
that, people
spaghetti.
like that. You know what I mean? Look at the XXL freshman.
Yeah.
So,
sick
I'm
shout
just
out.
kidding. I'm
They're
just kidding.
listening too.
I'm
You
just
know they're
kidding.
fans.
I'm just kidding. I love everybody.
Liar.
But so you can't. I don't really think you can really mess up hip hop because I've tried. Like
Tell you what, have you
most
seen
of
Lil Yachty?
no, but it's
You
good.
certainly can
Have
mess
you
up
seen
at
how many
hip-hop.
people
Dropping
are there?
names.
There's so many people in the crowd. Like people will appreciate anything. Like I've seen it. I went to a museum of somebody who just did like popsicle stick art, and like there was a whole exhibit about it. I don't want to get into it because
Popsicle stick art.
it was.
What is popsicle stick art? It's kind of like Freebirds, what people do with the foil, you know?
Yeah,
It's
you got a
just
lot of
like
log
little-
cabins, a lot of like Lady Liberties.
A lot of-
picture frames
He's
with the
like, I'll be
Cheery and the
honest.
Fruit Loops glued on it.
There's a lot of log cabins.
There's a lot
and
of log
popsicle stick
cabins
art.
and a lot of windmills, a lot of like little Don Quixotes.
Sounds like every arts and craft like class in the first grade.
So some
I love
guy,
you,
he
Mom.
specialized
Here you
in that. So I'm just saying, like, no matter what, there's always a niche. But I feel like in comedy, you got to go up there and do your first set. And I've seen people who are probably on their 100th set that still, like, I'm sitting there like, okay, well, where's the joke in this? Like, you know? yeah. So what do you know, how does that feel? How do you get over that?
It sucks, man. It's the worst. It's a very bad feeling to
You
go
say
up
a
there.
joke, blah, 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 and then everyone just goes.
But you got to understand that, like, you probably you didn't make it funny. You know what I mean? People aren't just going to stare at you when you've said something hilarious.
Yeah.
Unless,
But you know, if you're in a group of people and everyone's hanging out and everyone's like bantering and saying stuff, and then you say the thing that's like supposed to be funny and nobody laughs, you inside you're kind of like,
it's
I don't
a
know.
little easier with a group of friends unless you got that one friend that's really in tune and he's like, were you trying to make a joke?
yeah,
Supposed to be funny doesn't always mean it's funny. You know,
Yeah, for
like
sure.
that's supposed to you because you made that joke. So naturally you think, oh, this is something people want to hear. And then, I mean, if you're bombing in front of a full room, that says a lot. But if you're bombing at an open mic with nobody there, it's kind of like if
Right.
a tree falls in the forest, you know,
If
did you bomb?
If you're
Like, nobody-
crashing some, pool halls bingo game
Yeah.
and no one's laughing and you're, laying down some
Right.
hot takes.
And naturally, you're going to bomb in that situation.
See, 'cause
Nobody wants to.
even in that situation, if I go to an open mic to people I don't know and I go and rap, like I've also done shows for just 3 people, so it's not. It's just the
it's
same.
hard
It's
to get
not
a-
bombing because I still
Yeah.
did my thing, and the 3 people there still
I
liked
feel like
it.
it's harder for you to know if people don't like it. You know what I mean? Because if people hated it, you
Well-
might not know. But if no one laughs, I mean, at a comic, you know.
No. Okay,
Yeah.
okay. Yes. And but I was talking.
It's
We were talking about this
immediate feedback.
earlier. How like I go to a show and people get all the other performers before me. They want everyone to be like wow, like and going crazy and stuff.
Like
But
trap,
my
like
show,
trap
Is that a
rap.
cat?
my show is not like that.
Cat-
My show, if
cat
you're not
trap.
like staring at me like wondering like what is this, then I'm not doing my job. If you're sitting there like bouncing to my music, then I'm not doing what I'm supposed to be doing.
So I guess you can tell.
Do you make bouncing music? Do
No.
you make music?
So
it's called hip hop, Joe.
It's called
hip hop.
What do you make? Head not. I mean, what is the reaction you want at your hip hop show? Like what?
I want everybody to be having a good time, and then
But what does that
go
look
on,
like
and
to
then it's
you
just
when
like,
you're up there?
You know.
Yeah, what are you saying?
So
do you remember in Batman
okay, so I didn't
Oh,
master
you want
the
them
mic.
to come down from.
I didn't
that
master
time.
the mic, right? Everybody before me and everybody after me, everyone was like, "Put your hands up! Put this for hip hop!" Blah blah blah. And everyone's like, "Yeah, right!" And then I go on, and I'm like, "Sorry." I'm like tripping over stuff and like apologizing for things. Yeah, it's like part of. I want people to
That's
think.
your thing, though, huh?
I want people to
It's a
think that.
shtick.
I want people to think that, oh, this guy's about to go fix the microphones for the next act, and then I just start rapping.
Yeah,
and
'cause
they're
I
like,
mean-
whoa, what happened?
No, he's. I mean,
Well, that
look at him.
guy's-
You
yeah.
do look like a sound
And so, I mean, I've even had
Every sound guy
I've
I've
had
ever
beef
met.
with rappers where this rapper's girlfriend got all over my Facebook, like talking a bunch of trash, and then her last thing was like, "You don't even dress like a rapper," and I was like,
That's perfect.
All
That's
right,
so
cool.
hilarious.
That's awesome.
"Well, good for your boyfriend who does, I guess." But yeah,
Yeah,
so
wear
to me,
your-
it's like
Wear your long shirts.
my
and
my
sneakers.
my favorite shows are when people come up to me and they're like, "Did you mean to do that? Did you mean to mess up all those times? Like, did you mean to trip? Did you mean to?" I mean, I've had people.
You do that in your magic.
And that's why I do it in my
tricks, too.
show, is because people don't want to see, like, if I'm like, I'm the best, and then I go do like the best thing, like, that's cool. But if I just say, hey, this is probably gonna suck, I hope y'all like it, and I have all these like moments of greatness, but then these moments where people are like, oh, I feel bad for him, but then I'm like good again, and then they're like, oh no, he's like a disaster, and it just keeps going. It's like a show. It's not just like a
So set the bar
cool.
low.
I just watched this guy who told me he
It's
was the
something.
best, and he did the same thing, and he was so rehearsed. People don't feel like they can connect with that because it's like too polished and too.
So you kind
I
of
see
set
what
the
you're
bar.
saying.
Yeah.
You kind of set the bar low, and then when they
Super
realize they
low.
enjoy it, they kind of go up
yeah,
there with you.
and at the
See,
very end of my show, every time I'm like, I'm sorry about that.
that's kind of like comedy too, in the sense like
After every
I
show.
gotta go.
that's kind of like comedy in the sense too. Like the host of a comedy show has a job of bringing you up and not overhyping you, but still making people want to listen. So when people say like, "Oh, this guy, he's the best comedian," or "Oh, this is one of the," you know, and
That's
then
why I
they-
lost Master of the
and
Mic.
Sal,
I lost Master of the Mic because they hyped me up before I went on.
yeah,
Me-
because
me
nobody.
and
Because
Tony
then
Snow
they
have this
set an
thing.
unrealistic bar.
Tony
there,
Snow
you know?
used to always announce for shows that I was doing, and every time I would say, hey, when you go up there, I want you to say, how's this guy still doing shows? Like, oh, I'm sorry. Richie Flo, I don't know, y'all don't. You might want to go get a drink or use the restroom or something during this next act. And then I would go on. Everyone's bar was set low, and everybody would leave and go to the bar because they were told to.
Yeah.
And then my music would start playing, and people would be like, run
Start
up to see who it
filling
was,
in.
and be
They're
like,
like,
oh my
"Wait
gosh,
a
what is
minute."
this? And I'd be like, you know, so it would just. But Master of the Mic, I told him like, hey,
This Richie's got flow.
I was like, hey, tell him like, this next guy shouldn't even have made the final round and all this stuff. And he's like, cool. And he starts doing it, and there's Erykah Badu, DOC, Duro, Music, all these. They were the judges. So as soon as I go on, he starts announcing me like that, and this other guy comes up and is like, hey, no. Don't even talk like that. Richie's amazing. Hey, ladies and
my
gentlemen, I want y'all to listen to
God.
every single word this guy says.
Get off the
He is
stage.
he's not just one of these rappers.
He Kanye'd it.
Listen to him. Listen to every single dissect. This is the guy, and I'm just like, oh man.
Listen to how deep and conscious
there's
woke
video.
this guy is.
There's video. As soon as I got the mic, I go,
Then you have
don't listen to me. I suck. And there's like, 1,000 people there. We're at trees, and I'm just like,
dissect
oh, man. Like,
every word this guy says, and then you open up with who got the drugs.
yeah, it was insane.
All right. Well, we're gonna get our special visitor Matt Battaglia in here, but first we do have a little bit of clip here. This was the 420 show at Hyenas, right?
Oh yeah. I
Yeah.
love watching video myself.
Yeah.
I would have been doing this around this time anyway. So
this is your normal 6 o'clock routine. All right, cool. Well, let's play this and let's get Matt in. This is Sal at Hyenas.
I walked into Taco Bell. I went to my local Taco Bell and I walked right in. And I said, hey, do you guys recognize me from the drive-thru? I'm going to get a discount or something. You know what I mean? And they said no. So I was like, all right, how about now? And I got down to the counter and started smoking a cigarette, put on some Tom Petty. And they still said no. So I just ordered my usual 8 burritos, and they were like, oh my God, Sal. Why didn't you just order like an insane amount of food to begin with. The cooks were coming out from the back like, oh, big fat fatty! Hey, it's extra cheese! I don't know why it turned into a New York style pizzeria, but oh, what are you doing here? Oh, and hard, we're done. We're done with that one.
Wrong that I just laughed at my own bit.
No.
You're literally the camera comes back on and you just see Sal cheese. Everyone just saw you geeking so
How
hard.
authentic was that accent?
What do you mean? I'm doing an accent right now. That's how I normally talk.
No. Oh, okay.
Rochester, baby.
Okay,
Buffalo.
that's
I'm
awesome.
sorry,
That
Buffalo.
thick Rochester accent.
But we call it Buffalo.
So my family's also from Rochester. So
Get out of here.
They got to know each other.
No
Battaglia,
way.
What?
Losers, yeah.
Oh
For
my
real.
goodness.
Look at
that.
I used to go
Have
to
you-
No,
Rochester
but that's
every
what this show's about. Is we bring families closer
together.
together. That's like a thing.
summer.
And when we say family,
Is that where your family's
Hey.
Italian restaurants at, Sal?
It's in
Rochester?
Spencerport.
what is it called?
Do you know? Have
It's
you,
called Grandpa Sam's.
Oh, is
You
that
been
a
there?
guy?
You been
Is
there,
that Grandpa
Matt?
Sam?
No,
Uh-huh.
you've been to Don and Bob's down
Nope.
at the little.
no, that's competition, man. That's competing against his family.
Why
What
would
about that
he go
ice
to
cream
that?
place over by like the
Oh,
Penny Arcades I haven't been in years. Dude. It's been
DentonRadio.com.
7 years.
What about the pity arcades?
Abbott.
I ain't been there in
You know
years.
what, Abbott's?
Yes, Abbott's.
Abbott's,
Oh my
yes.
God, best ice cream.
I like how this
So
became
good.
Rochester radio now.
Hey.
Yeah, over
Welcome to
by,
Rochester.
Like,
What a
Charlotte
great
Beach.
square that
Yeah. Oh
has.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah,
That's
go
the shit
down.
you walk right up and get.
Right down
Oh.
by the beach.
I haven't signed a waiver.
There we go.
What happened? Let's
I
not
need to
talk
get
about
them
that.
that waiver. So Matt is here with us. What's up, man? How you
Not
doing?
Much, not much. Just hanging
Founder,
out, doing
I guess
good.
for people that don't know, one of the co-founders of Oaktopia.
Yeah.
You also are you founder of Norman Roscoe, right?
No.
No?
I just work
Okay.
for them.
You just
for a
work
little
for them?
while. Yeah.
Okay,
Not anymore.
Cool.
I
Cool.
did.
Not anymore.
So
Okay.
not affiliated.
Okay, not at all. All right, never mind.
You're one of the founding founders of Andy's as well, correct?
Yeah, yeah,
That's
yeah.
what I heard.
The
Really?
founding
And
fathers.
Thin Line and
Really?
Anything in Denton.
Jazz Fest,
Lucky,
right? You
Lucky
do that?
Lou's.
Yeah. Yeah.
Andy's? I got a list of grievances then if you have anything to do with Andy's.
Don't you have
I
Bob
actually
and
do have
Dave's?
something to do with Andy's, but I did not found Andy's. No.
Oh my god. What do you? What
I
do you?
think
what's
somebody
the-
built it.
No
We'll talk about
grievances.
it later.
What?
It's a long
Speaking of
list.
Andy's though, emo night.
Yes,
That's
emo
coming
night.
up.
I'm super excited.
I
Are
liked
you
how you
throw- are you
just
throwing
chirped
that?
up right then.
Well,
you said emo
it's
night.
the most
You just went,
excited I've been about something since probably Oaktopia.
is this going to be bigger than Oaktopia?
Yeah, it's gonna be a lot more people inside Andy's, which is 220 cap. But no,
whole
yeah. So
street's
emo night,
worshiping.
they do them around the country. Got the inspiration from like LA emo night, and then there's also something called All Everything that Blue the Misfit, who's a good friend, started.
Yeah.
So I was
I
like,
know
man, we
Blue.
need to do something like this in Denton. It would definitely do well in Denton. Decided to call it Emo Forever. Drop a little MySpace flyer, and
Okay.
it's gonna
And
be
emo is
A
short for
MySpace
Elmo.
flyer.
emo. Emo is short for
MySpace.
Elmo. Tickle me. Yeah.
It's emotional.
It's
Elmo.
emotional. So we're gonna be playing a lot of brand new, Taking Back Sunday, The Used, My Chemical Romance, that sort of stuff.
Everything that 7th and 8th grade.
Yeah, man, I'll
yes.
share that
Yes.
on
So
my
we're.
Zynga page.
Dude,
I don't
totally.
know anything
I have
about any
a
of that.
promo coming up that says update your Zynga. So I guess we
outta
can say
here.
it
What are you
first here.
doing?
So Chris Rogers is a DJ. He's gonna
Yes.
DJ it. He also happens to be a former Hot Topic manager. So I'm
Yeah,
about to make
he-
a flyer that says that's a Hot Topic sale poster.
He's got like the
that
goth,
says-
good-looking guy thing on.
Yeah,
the
yeah.
wall.
He,
Wait, is
so
that a
it's-
credit? Former Hot Topic manager?
It's gonna say featuring a real life. That's what it's
a
gonna say.
credit?
Featuring
That's
a real life
awesome.
former Hot Topic
I used
manager.
to, I
That's
used to manage
awesome.
I'm
a
not even playing.
Blockbuster. I mean,
for a DJ, yeah. So I'm
That's
excited
awesome.
about that. We're announcing that
Oh
next
my
week.
God, dude,
Shout out
that's
Chris
awesome.
Rogers.
You're
Yeah.
announcing it next week.
Well,
except
announcing
for-
that Chris Rogers, a former Hot Topic
Okay.
manager, will be DJ.
But
He's
you
not
just
DJ
announced
Chris
it right
Rogers,
now.
is he?
What do you mean?
Is his name DJ Chris Rogers?
No, I think his DJ name is pretty basic.
pretty basic. Check it out.
That's so awesome. Which
Yeah.
which Hot Topic did he work at?
The one in the mall.
Really?
Store number.
I know girls. Let me just say, this is how big of a deal it was that Chris
Probably
worked
ran
at
into him.
Hot Topic. I know girls who have been like, oh yeah, I was like, had the biggest crush on Chris. He was just like this hot guy that worked at Hot Topic, and like, over 10 girls have told me that they used to go to the mall just to see.
People
like,
still walk
Chris
up to Chris
Rogers.
on the
Yeah.
street like, oh, Chris.
Well, he has
Hot
that
Topic.
that twerking
Yeah.
video that went viral, and he's in
Yeah,
like
yeah.
skinny
Yeah.
jeans twerking.
Yeah, I wanted a DJ that would actually bring some people, and I was
Yeah.
holy shit, Chris will actually bring people
Yeah.
out.
Hot Topic, huh?
Yeah.
You know that
It's a
makes
hot topic.
and this is just like random, but that makes me think because I used to buy so many like band shirts from Hot Topic.
Yep.
I remember like before I went to high school because that was I bought like my Taking Back Sunday shirt,
Green Day.
the Used. No, I wasn't a big, but like, and so I bought all these shirts, like the couple days before school, mom
Yep.
takes you, shopping and crap. And so we get to school, and the first rule they laid out that year was no band shirts.
What? Where'd you go to school?
What?
Flower Mound High School.
Where did you go
Dang,
to
in
school?
Denver,
I-
like,
no
having
band
Battle of
shirts,
the Bands
no
and, like-
band shirts, and random drug testing, and it was because a bunch of people got up in arms of a Marilyn Manson shirt. Him up
Dang,
on
how
like
old
a
are you, dude?
crucifix or
Marilyn
something.
Manson. No, I guess I'm that old too. Shoot.
Yeah,
That's crazy.
How old are you?
27.
27. Yeah, I'm 26.
Yeah,
That's
so
right.
Marilyn Manson was definitely cool when I was in high school.
Yeah, he was.
Sweet Dreams, man.
Jeez.
Hey, that Sweet Dreams cover's awesome.
No, yeah, it is. There's
pretty
a lot of good Marilyn Manson.
But yeah,
I don't
that
know
was
why.
like a big deal. And
I
then
hit up
there's-
one DJ who will not be. Oh, he might be watching. I'm not gonna say it actually. Never mind.
Really?
Uh,
It was a big
probably
deal.
not, hey, we'll say
It's
he's probably
pretty
not
bad.
watching.
So I had a dream that I went to Hot Topic that very night that I announced emo night. I had a dream that I went to look
See,
for
it's-
band
it's
shirts.
meant to be.
Yeah,
It's like a
so
not as fun Twin
I'm
Peaks episode.
actually really excited. I want to because every time an emo song comes on at the bar, I sing along. A lot of people sing along. So all night we're gonna be singing
Yeah.
and crying and
Like
feeling
like
emotions. You know,
in your head, but not talking to each other.
No, yeah, we're not talking to each other. We're sitting there looking
We're
sad
emo.
like millennials do.
Well, did you have a favorite emo? Did you ever listen to emo music, Sal? Screamo,
I'm an MCR
hardcore?
fan.
MCR,
Yeah,
My Chemical Romance.
yeah.
Yeah, they when they came on, they were kind of like their own sound, like
Yeah.
for that like whole subgenre of it.
Dude, I used to
Yep.
compare them to Queen.
Yeah, they're kind of stadium rock. You
like
know?
the lead singer.
Yeah.
I mean, dude, he's got some pipes.
They're
Yeah.
super early, and I'm not trying to sound like super hipstery here, but they had super early because they're from New Jersey, I think,
Right.
and one of my close friends is from New Jersey. That he was in middle school, and his brother had a lot of their early stuff before that first one, which got big. That Bullet for My Valentine,
Yeah.
I think, or something. No, Bullet for My Valentine's a band.
No, yeah, they are.
Richie's that
What?
your dad?
3 Cheers for Sweet Revenge.
Is that your dad?
By the way,
a homeless
I'm
man?
trying really hard not to make eye
You
contact
found him.
with these people. Like I'm trying to act too cool.
Oh yeah.
But at the
it's-
same
On that
time,
note,
I'm
let's
like-
check out these cookies.
Hang
I'll
on,
take a
no,
cookie.
let Matt
you
finish.
talking about 3 Cheers for Sweet Revenge?
Let Matt finish.
I'm
Wait,
down.
what?
Three
Yeah,
Cheers.
3 Cheers for Sweet Revenge. Yeah.
Good album.
They
We're gonna play like 9 songs. That was the hardest part. Was how many brand new songs? How many taking back? Like, you can't choose
The
all of
best
them.
thing about hardcore and emo bands were like the album names and then the song names.
Oh yeah. Oh
You
yeah,
know,
dude.
like,
the
So
they
you
songs
didn't know
were
which
great.
were which.
And it never had anything to do
They're all-
with the
dude,
songs.
dude,
The
from first to
album, or-
last had My Teenage Angst Has a Body Count.
Yeah,
That
yeah,
was
yeah.
a real album.
Yeah, and you know, they
And
had,
I
like, they
felt
had
it at
one
the
that called
time.
like they had one
You're
called
like, yeah, it's me.
Dead Baby Kickball was a song. and it was like,
Yeah.
oh man, and they were awesome.
Yeah,
and then
I'm
that guy
excited.
is now Skrillex. That
He's
lead
Skrillex.
singer.
So I have a post coming up. Yeah, before. Yeah,
But they're coming
before
back
Sunday More ever.
anyway.
So I heard.
I like how we became an emo.
They played Emo Night LA, so I got like a promoter from Dallas who does So What Fest. Whenever I
Yeah.
announced Emo Night, he got on there accusing me of stealing the idea, and
Oh,
he's a
what?
big promoter, like big time.
name drop.
Mike Zemer. I'll tell
Oh,
him
yeah.
you come have a beer like
come
I've
to
asked
the,
a
come to the
million
station
times.
and let's just do this right now.
Yeah.
We'll wait 2 hours.
You never come to Denton anymore. No, but I thought we were friends, but he was like accused me of stealing the idea
Mike
and
Zemer, what are you doing?
stealing the idea for
Calling you out.
festivals
Where's the
apparently
camera?
or something.
Whom?
Mike Zemer, you don't know nobody. Anyways, he's a cool dude, but I was like, dude, I did not ever say I stole this or came up with this. I'll tell you straight up, everything I do is stolen. Like I'm just trying to be
Dude,
cool. I
It's
mean,
interesting how petty bookers can be.
Yeah.
And I've noticed, like, I have, cause just since I've, like, been
Look at Booker
more
T.
so in the scene, since comedy's been doing good out here,
Most
they put us
famous
on
booker.
more shows and, like, Day Fest that have music. And so I then talk to these different bookers. I mean, it's so weird to me how many of these people have issues with each other.
It's like
'cause
really
of some
competitive,
real
and
petty.
you get jealous, and
Yeah, yeah.
That's
And
why
the
I never
comedy's
throw
like
shows.
that, too, though.
It's part of it's drama. It's like there's so much of it. It's just like let's just make some money and make shows.
if
and
I throw
I
a
have
show
a-
and it doesn't sell out, I'm gonna be really disappointed in
I
myself.
have a question, though. Is that a good, like, is it good to care that much? Does that mean you care, or does that mean you care too much?
I mean, I think it definitely it's good because you want competition in business. It'll
Yeah.
bring a higher standard, but we don't have a standard in Denton for promoters. I'm calling y'all out. Like
Tell you what, we don't have a standard in Denton for a lot of things.
Yeah, there's no real promoter in
including
Denton.
radio shows.
And these new kids, including me. I mean, these kids will throw a couple shows and think they're like the king or queen of Denton. You know,
Yeah.
like they're
Yeah.
a professional, big time promoter. And
Yeah.
then you go to a bigger city and see how they do it.
a lot
completely
harder.
different.
A lot harder.
A lot
You can't just
harder.
go
A
up
lot more
to-
professional.
Isn't
I
that
mean,
funny?
You can't just like go up to the bar and like talk to them and they'd be like, yeah, because that's what is cool about this area. It's a good place for people to start and kind of learn that. But
Oh, yeah.
I mean, most shows are a message away.
Right.
You know what I mean? You can just
Right.
message someone and say, "Hey, I'm gonna book this little venue here," and like, yeah, I could book 20 venues just in Denton this month.
Right.
But let me go to Dallas and let
And
me
try
go
to-
to
Yeah,
You gotta
try
know.
it
You
down.
gotta
we go
know
to
the
Bomb
people.
Factory and be like, "Hey, I got a show I want to book.
I
Can we
got
get
a
Monday?"
magic hip hop show.
Yeah,
slash
yeah.
comedy.
Oh yeah, can you get 10,000 people to come? Yes.
How many does Bomb Factory hold?
4,200.
Why do you know? Why do you know this?
Because that's a perfect Matt question.
I know the capacity of probably every venue.
Okay, really?
Not everyone. We could do a quiz though. We could try.
Yeah, we could
Okay.
do that.
What's another one?
Rubber gloves.
Profit Bar.
What did you just turn into Scooby Doo?
Rubber gloves. Rubber gloves.
So speaking of Scooby Doo, somebody told me I look like Shaggy from the live action. Who do I?
Oh,
like
I
just
can
today,
see that.
somebody
The
told me
guy.
that.
The guy.
You're too good
Wasn't
looking.
it Matthew
You're more
Lillard?
of the
Yeah,
Freddie
Lillard.
Prinze.
Hey,
You're more
I'll
of the
take-
Freddie
I'll take
Prinze
Freddie
Jr.
Prinze
I'll give you
Jr.
Freddie Prinze.
Yeah,
I was like Velma.
Oh man. So I guess that leads me to my next question. What can you tell us right now about Oaktopia?
There's really nothing to tell. I'm hoping to know something. This is something to tell at least. Hoping to be able to say something by the end of July.
By the end of July.
Hopefully having something solidified that I can actually say something. By the end
Are
of
y'all
July.
really thinking about doing the hologram BIG thing?
We're thinking about going back to our roots. No pun intended. Is doing a tree festival like it's always been intended.
Yeah. Hey.
Just come
One
check
tree.
out trees.
One tree.
Yeah.
Excellent.
Hey, how
Back to my
awesome would
roots
that be?
reference.
One tree to rule them all.
How awesome would that be? Just
a
go to
tree
the
festival?
redwood forest, build like a massive bunch of tree houses, like kind of like
That
on
would be
Return of the Jedi, the little like.
the
those
Ewok.
Have y'all
Ewoks,
seen the
little
cherry?
Ewoks,
The
and
cherry
just have a
tree.
festival in there.
Dude, that would be sick.
The cherry tree orchard thing in Denton.
Yeah, the cherry tree.
Chair?
Like chairs.
Oh, it's like.
Are
yeah,
you talking
yeah,
about
yeah.
the scene at the end where they're like braiding Leia's hair and stuff, and they're having
Yeah,
a barbecue?
Yeah. Like one of the worst scenes.
Those are like the worst scene in the whole
Yeah,
trilogy.
the whole other than anything Jar Jar's in.
Yeah.
The chair orchard, I have seen that before. One time, it's like just a tree covered in chair, and the whole yard.
I
has
think her whole
chairs,
yard
too,
is, and
right?
it's free to get in, and
It's pretty weird to walk
Her-
around.
hang
There's a
out. It's
story
just a
about
lady's
trippy.
house.
It's very trippy.
Yeah.
There's a story about it, and when I heard it, I was like, "That's cool," but what the story should be. And I made a better.
Well, what's the story?
Made a
Two ladies live next door. Chairs. They have a bunch of chairs. One of them.
It's been done.
A bunch
It's
of
been
chairs.
done.
I got a better
What's your story?
Two ladies live across from each other. One of them had a chair that was like some circa memorabilia from some circa thing that happened in circa times. And I don't know, just it was better. I forgot it. I don't know.
really?
It was
Yeah,
good.
that was really
Here,
good.
try this cookie.
Why do you have cookies? Where'd you get those from?
These are from
It's
Cookies
from
by
a
Design.
Easter store.
Oh, I didn't even see.
apparently.
We got comments up there. Brent Camp, Danielle Longville.
Yep, Brick Cramp. Say
It's-
Chris
I'll
is
tell you
large.
what,
I
those
appreciate
comments
them
been there for a long
supporting.
time.
Get you a cookie, Sal.
Oh,
Danielle said we're all
well,
old.
I've never said no to that question.
I don't know what Danielle agreed on. I think it had to do with booking, I'm assuming. Because she's also a part of Octopia, correct?
Yeah, and so is Brent. So
Are they-
Brent and Danielle. That's cool. Thanks, guys.
Wait, are they ganging up on us?
Yeah.
I'm just kidding.
No, not at all. Richie, you have any questions for Matt? Quote unquote, Richie's like, man, I got this conversation. Matt's my boy. And he's
Matt's
sitting
my
here
homie.
eating cookies with you. Like,
No, that's what we do. We just like sit around eating cookies with each other and hang out.
I'm fine with that. I'm fine with that.
No, are you seriously talking about going back to the roots, or that was just a little pun?
No, that was just a pun.
All right. Well,
It's all for the joke,
Yeah.
baby.
in that case, I have no further questions.
Well, I mean, we're
Okay.
thinking about doing something else as well. If we want to talk about that.
Another
Something-
festival?
Yeah, something more
Emo?
summery. No,
Just
that'd be-
centered around
that'd be cool.
comedy.
No, we are talking about having comedy there. But
I'll let you boys.
it's
In the
we
background.
want to do like I hope Brent doesn't get mad at this. This is not an announcement that it's actually happening,
Yeah,
but
it
we're
is, Brent.
talking
Get
about
mad.
Mark your calendars, people.
doing stuff with like water guns and glow paint and really high energy that nobody's doing.
So
at
kind of like adult kids camp or college.
Yeah,
Did
and
you
that was
guys ever
actually
do
one of the
kids
names
college?
we were going to talk about was like a adult field day or summer camp or something.
Okay.
You know?
That would be huge, especially if you had it in
what
the
we're trying
huge
to do.
place. And people love water. That's a big thing for
I
some
hate
reason.
water.
No, water's one of these things. You dig a hole, fill it full of water, people come.
I used to never go swimming because
It's a-
my
like a
place
pool?
my place has
You
that I
just
just
described
moved
a
in.
pool.
Yeah, that's what he's.
I have texts
A
right now
pool.
like, "Hey, want to come to the pool?" I got like 3 of them. I'm like,
Which segues because I just got
That is
moved
true,
into a
though.
place with a pool,
Where'd you move
and
in?
I never. I moved in actually with Brittany Keaton from the Denton Nine and them over off Bluebonnet Place. It's like it's a house with a pool, and yeah, it's pretty sweet.
Goals.
And so it's enjoyable, and but I used to never want to swim like at public. I don't know. I just didn't think anyone.
It's like a communal bath, you know. what I
Yeah,
mean?
the it's like a weird
More like a urinal.
germ thing, and I like. And you're gonna get mad at me for this, but I have weird body issues about like being shirtless, and I'm like, no one needs to see my pasty self.
Why would I get mad?
But now, every day, because that sounds like something you'd
I
be
would
like, oh,
clearly
screw
look
you.
worse than you with my shirt off.
It's
You're like, you might
So
get
now
mad.
you have worse body issues
Because you
because of him.
definitely. should
you
not take
all
your shirt
might
off.
get mad. Is that better? All inclusive.
"Hey, you guys might get mad because
I mean,
I
as a
might get
kid-
mad at anything. I might get mad.
As a kid, I swam with the shirt on. I was like, no.
swam with a
I
you were
was-
that
I still
bad.
swim
I was
with
a
a
I did
shirt
too,
kid.
man.
I was
I
just-
Not
still-
forever, but I did for a little while.
There was a little instance I was wearing a hat in the pool. I don't know if anybody
Oh,
ever remembered
man.
in the 90s kids would do that. Like
Yeah, I remember
backwards
that.
hats.
I
in the
still wear a
pool.
shirt in the pool. I feel like it makes everyone uncomfortable.
It does.
Everyone's just like,
It's like the guy at the bar who's not drinking. You know, everyone wonders what the
yeah,
deal
that
is.
guy.
I want to.
You, which is you also. Which
That's
is also.
me.
Yeah, true.
No, but since I've gotten the pool, but like every day now, every day I'm out there. But you know, I'm by myself. And
So
I'm
you're
just
getting
hanging
tan.
out. Oh yeah,
Coming over, dude. I'm trying.
dude. Absolutely, absolutely, come over.
I got
Let's do it.
chest hair at a young age, like 3rd grade, so I just.
Is that something that you're insecure
I
about, or
couldn't
you were
wait-
like, I'm
no,
a man?
I couldn't wait to whip my shirt off. I'm skins. I'm skins.
See, you were always a captain. So
I
Dude, I was
still-
scared of being skins when I was a kid.
Yeah,
'cause,
me
like,
too.
I'm so
Me
white,
too.
dude. I'm so white.
You're like Harry Potter, like not skins, not skins.
No, I was.
Yeah.
me too. I didn't want anyone.
That's
to
why I
see-
didn't play sports. I just didn't play the sport.
I
just
played all
so
the
I
sports,
wouldn't have to be
though.
the
I had
skin.
to.
I did too. And
I
just so
just-
you didn't have to be the skin.
Yeah.
I
I'm
would-
like, oh, I'm gonna be the ref.
I don't even watch the show Skins. That it's really.
Oh, bro,
I
you're
feel like.
missing out.
I heard it's good.
Ugh.
I really did.
Wait, which one though? The new one or the
The British
original?
one's awesome.
The British one's good. Yeah, yeah. But no, I would like anytime someone would like that argument would get brought up, shirts or skins. I know on the team I would always try and act. I would make like a passionate push for shirts.
Yeah.
But I would try and make it like sneak it in,
Cool.
like I wasn't like
Yeah.
freaked out about
Let's
it.
all just play with our shirts on. I mean,
We all know everyone. We know.
roll up our sleeves.
What do we do? A light
Make fun of their
light
short-term
shirts versus
memory,
dark
like-
shirts.
Light shirts.
What?
Whoa.
That's good.
No, I would, and I hated it, man. And now every day I'm out on that pool, and I could not care less. So what do we want, Richie? You got anything else before we get into some weird news? What time do we have? Man,
What?
we went through. I feel like we went through things pretty fast.
I think that's just what these cookies do to you.
Oh, yeah.
Sugar rush
Shout out to the cookies.
that you can get here.
Shout
at
out to
Discover.
the Easter cookies that definitely taste like they were made during Easter time.
Cookie Bite.
I
No,
jammed on. I thought it was
stop
good.
roasting the local cookie mogul.
Oh, did you already say their name?
I was about to right when you said
Don't
that.
do it.
I was like, oh,
Don't do it.
I kind of like.
I
did,
thought it was
and then
good.
you said that.
Well, I didn't
I'm on my 3rd cookie.
I didn't
and
even
I hope
say
people,
it.
I hope people aren't
That's all.
counting.
She made them, so.
Man, you guys just let
Thank you.
anyone in this lobby, huh? Don't worry, they don't have a radio, I guarantee you.
Are you sure? I
Yeah.
feel like she could hear what we're saying.
You are absolutely maybe wrong. So you want to get just
bad.
roasting the audience.
Roasting the cookies, roasting the audience.
Oh my god.
Battaglia,
You can't get a comedy
Speaking
show
of, hey,
without
would y'all want to
passive-aggressive
do,
remarks.
Joe, while I got you here,
Yeah.
if we ever did
Another roast?
a monthly roast, like, would you want to be roast master general? I'm probably overstepping my bounds way right now if anybody's watching from the bar, but
What bar?
Andy's.
Okay.
So that's a little announcement. We want to do roast
Why do I
monthly.
feel like someone else brought this up?
Dude, we need a monthly
Damn,
event, a roast of
there
a
was
prominent
someone-
person.
Yeah, I would be down. Just as long as I'm done getting roasted.
You're
You
the
know,
roast
as long-
master general.
Yeah, I can do that. I like roasting people.
Cool.
I love it.
It was kind of annoying. We were having a meeting at Andy's, a production meeting. Like, what can we do? We need hosts. We had like 4 events, and the only host we come up with is Joe Coffey every time.
yeah,
It was
yeah,
like,
yeah.
we can't have Joe for every single.
Yeah, and I don't want to. I sometimes just want to be a comic too. That's the thing I like deal with because I guess I do a good job. People like they ask me to host, and I always try and defer to like someone else. I'm like, well, this guy needs to host it because for that I'd absolutely do it because that sounds really fun. But there's sometimes I do 2 open mics a week I'm hosting, and there will be shows, and sometimes it's really fun. Sal can attest. It's just fun to be a comic and chill. And
Well, that's the good thing about the roast is you'd still get to roast everybody.
Exactly,
you know,
and that's doing fresh material stuff. That would be.
But it's work. I know what you're saying.
Yeah,
you're
yeah.
not just showing up to tell. I mean, you're there to like run the show.
Right.
It's work.
That would be fun. I enjoy roasting. I wish I had known you better, Matt, when during the Damn Awards.
It was
I could
still
only
pretty good, dude.
I could only come up with that one roast for you.
Hey, I only got 1 or 2 jokes. I was like, nah, I'm kind of disappointed in myself.
It was,
No, but they were good jokes.
Dude, that was
What was
that
that?
was so
dude?
cool.
There was one that was so good.
I remember he had
something about like Matt. You're
One
like
really
a big
got me.
deal out here. You got it. Like Matt's notoriously known, for all types of things. He's a founder of.
Oh, yeah, that's
yeah.
what it was.
I put the finger to the finger. Like I was
Like,
counting. I was like Utopia.
Yeah. That was really good.
Man, I would absolutely be down. I thoroughly enjoy roasting. Some comics don't enjoy it, but you'll find some that they'll have fun with it.
And it
for
might
sure.
be not all comics like they do on Comedy Central.
Yeah,
How
no,
they
and
have
that would
Shaq
be great. I
on
think
there.
other people would be amazing, and I think that
I'm
makes
not
it
mean
really
enough
fun.
to roast anybody. I'll get roasted, but I don't want to roast
Sit down with
anybody.
I don't know.
I'll help you. I'll help you write some jokes.
Yeah, hey, if you ghostwrite for me.
Yeah. Let's do it. I'll
Roast
take
right.
that credit.
Yeah.
Do I get
Roast
that?
right?
Roast right.
Oh,
man.
Rut-row.
Tickled me a little too much.
Ruh-roh. I don't know. I never.
This has gotten out of control.
Yeah. Is there?
So now that the people are gone, can they hear us outside, Jake? They can. There you go.
So yeah, Sal, they can't hear us.
They
Hi,
can hear us.
Robin.
Hi, Robin.
Well,
How
you
are
know
you
what?
doing?
You were
can
talking
hear
about
us
her.
perfectly
Wake
fine.
up
so-
calls come in
Yeah.
all sorts of ways. Even they were like, come on, we got to go.
Hey,
They spotted
they're
us.
still here. No, I'm just kidding.
Oh my God.
You know what?
All right, let's
Anyway.
I'll say
quit
my
that.
address.
Let's get out of this real quick. We can segue over to weird news, though. This is our weird news segment where we just, and I guess we should read you guys on this earlier. We just read weird news stories that we found and kind of riff and talk about them.
Cool.
So there we go.
This
Do you
next
have
one's a
a-
weird one.
Do you have like a thing that leads into it, like a song?
Yes.
I wish.
we
We
Weird
do.
news, weird news. It's more than just weird shoes. Weird news.
All right. Sort of
Okay.
regretting that I asked that, but
No weird shoes news, please.
So, a monkey with a grin and a knack for pressing camera button. Back to Spotlight Wednesday. Yeah, a monkey with a toothy grin and knack. I don't want to read it verbatim. Anyway, Wednesday there was a federal appeals court argument whether an animal can hold a copyright to selfie photos. So listen, a 45-minute hearing before a 3-judge panel in San Fran attracted, like I'm from there,
Would be San Francisco.
Bro,
It
what
would
kind of
be.
animal? Like,
Short for San Francisco. Yeah, would be San
you can't
Francisco.
just
This would-
lump monkey into all animals. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like
I mean,
if-
yeah, monkey's a
Monkey's
pretty
a smart animal. You
Right.
You give him a little extra
And
protein.
cow's a smart animal.
What kind of monkey?
Cow's brains are so tiny.
Did it say?
I read this earlier, and I don't think it's in this one. I read it in a different. Oh, it's a macaque, a free living crested. What is that? A macaque? I think.
Macaque?
I really,
I really think that's how you say it. I really do.
it really is.
You
It
sound
really
like
is.
such an expert.
It really is.
A macaque?
That's how you say it.
Wow.
Attracted crowds. Anyway, so
What do they mean free living? Like he just gets to live?
the
What is this?
we'll get so the federal judge. So anyway, so what happened was
stamps.
it snapped a selfie. It found some photographer's camera that he had left around, and
Wasn't his camera?
Why did they send me to a different one? The other one was a lot better. It was his camera.
Bro,
David,
you gotta own the camera.
it was his camera. The monkey found it, started taking selfies. Got 11 photos. And then this author, I'm not even going to read it. I'm just going to tell you guys what I read. The author put it in a book he had, like an animal. He's an animal photographer. And so he put the monkey's photos in a book, started making profit off of it.
Mm-hmm.
And guess who sued him? Well, PETA is
monkey.
trying to sue him.
PETA.
PETA is trying to, not the rap.
Do they give the money to the monkey?
No,
What was the monkey gonna do with
exactly.
all that?
Or does
Yeah.
it go to PETA? You know what
Yeah.
I mean?
What does he do with all that money? He's probably gonna walk around the street,
Yeah.
ask people to guess people's
What's
last
the
names.
monkey going to do with those millions and millions of dollars that book made?
Well, it says here, a federal judge ruled against PETA and the monkey last year, saying he lacked the right to sue because there was no indication that Congress intended to extend copyright protection to animals. Throughout Wednesday's hearing, Schwartz pushed back, arguing the case came down to one simple fact: photographs can be copyrighted, and Naruto, the monkey, is the
His
author.
name's Naruto? That's like my favorite show.
That's a cool name. See, I could just imagine the 3 judges joking in the back.
I'm on the
about,
monkey side now because his name is
business.
Naruto.
Listen to the lawyer. For the monkey. We have to look at the word authorship in the broadest sense. You have found the broadest sense.
That is the
sir.
broadest sense, dude.
Until we're fighting about this with a dolphin and a selfie stick. Oh my goodness. The judges grilled him on why PETA has status to represent Naruto and said that having genuine care for the animal isn't enough to establish next friend relationship, which is required to represent the monkey in courts.
What?
That means that every picture
Can
ever
I
by
just
National
be the first one
Geographic.
to say that this is bananas?
That hurt me.
So
Wait, what were you gonna say, Richie? Before the
Yeah, before I interrupt.
Nah, the
Little
bananas
nugget
was
of
better than
gold
what
there.
I had. I was just
I mean, there's no way that the monkey should have copyright, right?
Oh,
We're all
this is-
agreeance on that.
no. I was gonna say that that means that every National Geographic. That means that Planet Earth owes all those.
No, but this was a
baboons
selfie.
money.
Hey,
no, this was
Yeah.
a selfie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Listen to this quote. So Angelina Dunning is the attorney for the photographer. I guess his last name's Blur, but I can't find the first name.
Blur?
Wondered all the possibilities if their case does not prevail. And to quote her, "Where does it end? If a monkey can sue for copyright infringement, what else can a monkey do?" She said after the hearing. PETA's general counsel Jeff Kerr said after the hearing that the group plans to use money for the photos to protect Here you go, Matt. To protect monkey habitats and help people study the monkeys. PETA is clearly representing, quote, PETA is clearly representing Naruto's best interest.
It would be funny if someone took like a Planet Earth, like the David Attenborough Planet Earth series, and like blurred out all the faces of the animals. So you just see the animal, but you don't actually see their face. It's just like, this giraffe was.
Bro, let me tell you something about monkeys.
Oh my God! No, wait. Let me.
Because I've seen Mighty Joe Young.
Let me end it. Let me end it. Let me end this real quick though.
I cried.
One of the judges, Dewey, said the legal antics were more of a publicity stunt by PETA than a lawsuit. He quipped after hearing that Naruto made a tactical mistake by not appearing in court. Quote: "It's like he doesn't even care."
Oh my God!
This is ABC News. I like how you said. This is what Judge Dewey said.
Dewey isn't it? Or I don't know. It's Dhuey. I'm
know.
going with Dewey. Man, that is hilarious.
Your Honor,
pretty funny.
Your Honor, look at him. I mean,
isn't it cute? How can you say no to a macaque like this?
Like
that
a
is what
monkey?
it is called. I looked up the.
Joe.
I looked up the thing. What do you call that whenever you look up its pronunciation? Okay.
It's actually
Moving on.
pronunciation?
I can't pronunciate.
It's actually enunciation.
How
It's
annoying
enunciation.
would that be?
Enunciating.
And pronounce are two different words.
Uh-oh,
I
here we go.
believe
Rapper, word guy.
pronunciate isn't actually a word. It's like conversate. It sounds like it should be a word, but there's actually enunciate and
people
pronounce.
say pronunciate so many.
I mean,
so much.
it is like a movie,
It's
though. It's like every
pronounced.
movie you've ever seen. Your Honor, it's a monkey. And the judge is like progressive. He's like,
It's a monkey.
I'll allow it. You know what I mean? Your
kind
Honor.
of like kind of like Dunstan checks
He
in.
was a monkey.
Dude,
Monkey
Dunstan checks
Recess.
in. That
Dunstan
was
checks
my
in. Have you seen
man.
that?
Oh, yes.
One of my favorite
It's
movies.
a monkey.
With Jason
Alexander, George from Seinfeld.
You're both grounded. The whole movie.
Pick one thing you don't like. Know that.
The monkey
Bro,
robbed
you
Jules,
must have saw
right?
that
Yeah,
yesterday.
I've
so.
seen that movie so
Wait,
much.
what was the baseball movie with the monkey?
That was.
You talking about with
Different
Air
movie.
Bud?
With the dude from
Different
Friends.
monkey, too.
Are you talking about Air Monkey?
Is that
No.
No,
Air
most
monkey?
valuable primate.
No,
not
y'all,
intro.
y'all never watched that one?
Are you talking about
The
Predator?
dude from Friends?
No, I do know what you're talking about.
wow.
Joey from
Joey.
Friends?
Joey,
yeah,
no,
and
it's
he
a
had the
monkey.
monkey that could pitch, I think?
I think that was just Friends. I think that was just Friends. I think the
His name was
monkey's-
Chandler.
the
An
monkey's name was
episode
Chandler.
of Friends.
The interdimensional episode.
Joey gets a monkey.
Watch it.
The one
play
where Joey
ball.
gets a monkey.
Previously on Friends.
Stop saying Joey gets a monkey. You guys are getting me excited now. How great would it be to have a monkey?
That'd be awesome.
Number one,
Totally.
I already named it.
It
Rasputin.
depends what type of monkey.
Rasputin?
And I would like water his beard so he gets like a big monkey beard.
Isn't that from the Disney movie?
No, it's
I
from
used
real
to think
life.
it would be cool.
Well, I know it's
but
real life, but there's also a Disney one.
Anastasia.
Okay.
Anastasia
Now
was
if
a
they
good
could
one.
Anastasia's
sue-
a real life thing? That was a true. You're a liar.
I
Well, there
swear.
really was a girl named Anastasia, but
I don't know.
I
Yeah,
don't
I
think
don't
there was
know.
actually a talking bat. And
And
stuff.
Robin's nodding.
Oh,
on
that movie.
Why would I know
The bat
this?
is
Good
so
one, dude.
funny.
Good one.
People trip when I
Was
tell
the bat
them I
really
haven't
that
seen
funny in real
Anastasia.
life?
I think it was like Goldcat, Bobcat, whatever his name is. That
Goldcat Bobcat?
Bobcat something. There's like a comedian named
Bobcat Goldthwait or something?
Yeah, something like that. He was like the voice of the little. I think.
Really?
I'm sure. I don't know. It's
I
funny.
don't think so.
Check it out, Anastasia, Disney DVD. It's been in the vault for about 20 years.
So next weird news story. All right, so we did an episode. I don't remember what episode this was, and I don't even remember who we were with when we talked about the KFC KFC does like the craziest PR stunts of all time. Like they continue to be the weirdest food chain out there, and it's kind of cool.
Is that the commercial where all the walls fall down in the building and like you're not even in a building right now? And
No,
that's
I
not
haven't seen
KFC.
that.
And they're like, where am
No, that's
I?
the Miley Cyrus video for.
kind of like those
This
Ford
isn't
truck,
even chicken.
kind of like those Ford truck commercials where they come down and they're like, "It was the Chevy all along."
Yeah, they're like in a warehouse stacked like 10 stories
They're
of
like
cars.
actual people.
No,
oh my God,
I
the
know.
Chevrolet Silverado for just $69.95 a month. But how?
They get so
Like,
excited about these Chevys.
actual,
Hey, it might be real. Matt was able to name the bomb factory thing like that. Like
Boom.
it could. They
no,
might
but
know
he
those
knows he knows square feet and stuff.
square feet. and stuff. So what this PR stunt they did though? And I don't remember what episode we talked about, but they sent up in a satellite. They sent a chicken sandwich into orbit, like into
Really?
space.
And not a
Yeah.
snacker. It wasn't a snacker.
And so this has
Sure.
been within like 10 to 11 weeks. Anastasia's not.
It is not Disney. It's the.
DreamWorks.
Is it DreamWorks?
What?
No, it's WB.
Remember
right,
Treasure?
Taylor?
Remember Treasure Planet?
Oh, is it like
Taylor's
is it
WB,
like
isn't it?
Iron Man?
Iron
No,
Giant?
Iron Giant.
That was a great movie
What about
too.
My Giant?
How is
oh, yeah, I remember My Giant.
Anastasia's
Remember My
not a
Giant?
Disney
No,
princess.
no, no.
What?
It was a different. Yeah, I want to say WB,
Bro, people get mad when I tell them I haven't seen Anastasia.
but Taylor doesn't know that
I'm
one,
not
huh?
that mad. I didn't like it that much.
She's not
What
answering.
Anastasia? With his lip, Rasputin's lip. My lip. I don't know. I don't know.
I
what
don't
I'm
remember
doing.
that.
I don't know what I'm
It's
doing. There's a
great
lit part. I don't know.
impression.
It was a long
He's
time
like,
ago. I
"Can
just
you get
remember
my
the
lip?"
train.
Well, if Taylor can answer what Anastasia, you
Yeah,
said it was
Taylor.
it's Fox.
It's
Yes,
Fox. I was about to
that's
say
right.
that. Fox Kids.
Dang it.
What else is Fox? Like what other things is Fox?
Animatria.
Fox
Animatriarchs.
News.
Animaniacs.
Animatia.
is it?
No,
Animaniacs.
Animaniacs is WB.
Yeah.
With the frog.
I was just
Do you
yeah.
do the frog?
I'm all frog.
But Disney
Okay,
recently
then-
bought out the movie.
Then why
Okay.
correct us?
Disney? Yeah, right.
It's a Disney movie.
Yeah, it's Disney. It's
If I
not a
ever,
Disney movie.
if there's ever Disney trivia, we are getting Taylor on our team.
Oh yeah, she would be the person to definitely do it. Okay, so wait, what happened? Back on track. KFC sent this chicken sandwich into orbit, and this is our 10th episode, so it was within 10 to 11 weeks. And so what happened is it landed and it came back with a meteorite. It meteorized. I don't know if that's the word you would use, but look at this thing. It's like it looks like a meteor, like a
That's
silver.
not real.
That's
That is
real.
not real.
That's real.
They're
No,
selling
that's
it,
fake.
dude. They're selling it for $20,000.
What?
For $20,000? I hope.
What
it's
does that
real.
say
I don't
about?
want to live here anymore.
Right? Like you want to go
It's
into
like
orbit.
they're shutting down
you
the
wanna go into
space
orbit now?
program. They're like, no
Well,
more
they
space
didn't know that was going to end up
exploration.
happening. Especially they thought that the
They
lettuce.
knew.
Yeah, if their food is so, I don't know, man. I feel like that should have been destroyed if it was coming back down to
Yeah,
Earth.
right?
That sounds gross.
I don't know what they kept it in, and I'm kind of with Sal not wanting to live here anymore. Like we have monkeys not going to space anymore.
Yeah.
We're having them take
Instead, they're
selfies.
suing you.
They're suing monkeys to take selfies, and we're sending chicken sandwiches to space.
Maybe.
Read that out loud.
This is a quote from who is that a quote from though? Zinger
Yeah,
Meteorite.
right.
All right, so the Zinger Meteorite is selling for a cool $20,000, and KFC reassures everyone that it is real and not just a heavy piece of Earth rock. Quote: This is a one-of-a-kind meteorite. This one-of-a-kind meteorite is a real space-made meteorite from space, sculpted
Space
by
made
the
from space.
meteorite from space, sculpted by the harsh elements that exist in the vastness of space.
And what?
So wait, this isn't the one they sent up?
No. Read it after that.
The chicken sandwich-shaped space junk weighs a whopping 9.5 pounds, but is only 5.75 inches by 3.75 inches.
So that's not the zinger.
No. But it says right here. Look, it exists
sure
in the
it's-
vastness of space, and then later by 3 artists named Haley, Scott, and Mike.
Oh, so
I'm
they
telling you,
got
man.
they got a hold of a meteor.
People wonder why aliens haven't came to our planet yet. And they're probably just waiting, like, wait, is that them? Are they coming? Oh, no, it's a chicken sandwich from KFC. Another 100 years.
Because I thought it might be in like a weird pod or something. I didn't understand. So they just sent it out there. So it's still that chicken sandwich is feeding some alien, and
That's
then
cool.
this one came
They might be
down. I
hungry.
guess. How do they get this though?
Can we send our best, though, if we're going to be feeding aliens? Like,
Yeah. Well, I like
Like,
Wendy's.
your best
Wendy's is
what?
Good, man.
at least fast food.
I thought you meant like regards. Like,
Apparently,
can we
those-
send
our best.
Can we send our best out there?
Apparently, there's a specialty website called KFC Limited where you can buy weird crap like socks with drumsticks on them or overly sexy Colonel Sanders pillow. So if any one of our lucrative listeners has 20 grand, that is where you can find it.
Okay.
Are we gonna be carrying the meteorite zinger here at the Discovery Denton store?
We will have replicas that you can have like a pet rock or
That'll
something.
be the prize next week for guessing the last name.
Yeah.
It's $20,000.
A $20,000 rock
Yeah.
that you can never resell.
It just reminds me of the Joe Dirt thing when he's got the meteorite and he's like
Yeah.
eating ketchup off it.
Dude, I can't imagine anyone buying that.
But it was
right?
poop,
No
wasn't
one's
it?
gonna
Oh,
buy
I
that.
can.
Really?
Oh yeah.
Right, here's the
$20,000.
I mean, that guy bought that
How
Wu
did
Tang album.
Yeah,
for
but that
like,
dude's a billionaire and like Wu Tang.
Who was that?
You don't think a
Martin
billionaire-
Shkreli or
Yeah.
something?
Didn't somebody buy Evander Holyfield's ear?
Yeah, and
a
it
little
has
piece
it in
of
like a.
Yeah, they'll buy the chicken sandwich. They'd be the same guy.
That
too.
reminds me of the ear that used to be at Rubber Gloves.
There was an ear at Rubber Gloves.
Wasn't there?
It was like a bunch
behind
of.
the bar.
Oh, in the.
There was like some
yeah.
story behind it. It was TLDR, too long did not read, which I just learned what that meant.
Really?
And
Just now?
Yeah, I'm
Dang.
not good with the
Yeah.
internet acronyms.
Yeah.
I know
all of
RN.
them. We could do that quiz too.
I know RN right now.
Yeah.
I know LOL.
Wait, RN is
LOL
right
has been
now.
around since like 2001.
Wait,
well, yeah,
wait,
I know it though. I've known it since 2001.
RN is right now.
You know
Yes.
I just thought everyone was. I thought that's how nurses.
Do you know?
Like,
do you know
signed out.
WA?
Where are you gonna be?
Reg-
I'm a nurse. I'm like, okay,
Joe
cool.
Coffee RN.
A registered nurse. Right?
Yes.
Is that
What are other
the
ones?
acronym quiz?
I don't know.
What is
acronyms.
like what is the biggest
WYA.
stretch? WYA is where you at,
Yeah.
right? Where
Yeah.
you
Yeah. Where are you at?
What's the biggest stretch?
What do you mean? Like
Like
what,
the one
why
that
do
is
they do
like
this?
yeah. Why is this
I mean, TTYL is a weird thing to see. Like,
I don't see that one often though.
no, it's old. It's an old
No, there's
school
there's
one.
that one that's I don't want to say big right now. Dang it, dude! People say it not YOLO. People say it all the time.
Or like
Um,
outfit of the day.
Yeah, but that's for like a specific.
OTOD.
Actually, yeah,
What
that's
is
a
that?
hashtag.
What is OTOD?
Outfit of the day.
Why
OOTD.
is that a thing?
Because it's like they hashtag it, and then you can search for outfits of the day.
Oh my goodness.
It's a thing. There's
Instagram.
also like secret flowers of the day.
Oh my goodness. Well, let's do one more, and then we'll get some plugs in, and we'll get on going.
I wanted to say one thing. How were those cookies were good?
Like
they weren't actually cookies. This was a dog cookie. No,
Really?
It's a real cookie.
He ate 3 of them too.
I'm on my 4th one. One more cookie, guys. This is for y'all.
All right. So next story. This is about Spike the Stag Beetle. I don't know if anyone's aware of what a stag beetle is, but it's like it's that. Look how big that thing is, and it has like it's a big beetle with like the pincher like mouth. You know what I mean? Like the little claw mouth. And he has a Twitter account, Spike the Beetle. Spike a stag beetle.
Does he have the copyright to this Twitter account?
I don't know, but we know who to call if they need to get him in some kind of hearing of sorts.
Beta.
Dude, God, I'm gonna fight Richie on air, dude. I'm glad I'm not. It's almost over now.
I know. Fight him outside. Spike, a stag beetle from Japan, is capturing the hearts and minds of people all over the world. Spike and his owner, a teacher named Mandy, have been all over the internet, BuzzFeed and all that. She was experimenting with the kind of things he could grasp with. I guess those are called mandibles. She gave him a marker with an open marker, and he moved it around on the page. So I took some photos of his work. And if you look at that work, Jake, actually, can you show us the video that I think we have?
Loves that beetle, and if I was at her house, I would step on
It's
that
like
thing,
it like
thinking I
scribbled.
did her a favor.
Can we play that one more time? It like scribbles.
I can barely see.
The frustrated artist.
Me with everything I've ever started.
Make it smoke a cigarette or something funny. You know what I mean?
Cigarettes are hilarious.
His art was
You seen the baby smoking like in Indonesia?
Yeah, totally.
Funny every time.
So for those that can't see it, the way his art kind of looks like it's just a bunch of like colorful squiggles.
Like
she
as if a
just
beetle
puts a
drew it.
bunch of different, like a beetle with mandibles.
interesting.
So
very introspective.
Very Beetletopian.
So his art was. This is ridiculous. His art was so popular. His owner put some of it on sale for eBay, where the top bid was more than $150 as of Saturday afternoon. According to Spike's official Twitter account, 15% of the proceeds will go to stag beetle conservation.
See, I would totally pay for a piece of beetle art before the meteorite.
Really?
For sure.
Well, because it's not 20,000.
The beetle was kind of cute.
Yeah, if somebody was like, "Oh, this
the
is
most
interesting."
I would pay.
What's
I don't
the
know,
most you'd
dude.
pay for beetle
I
art?
was not outraged by the 150 number.
I mean, it's funny
thought he
though.
was
I don't
gonna
have
say
that sort of
1,000,
money.
If
but
you had a fridge you could keep art on, and you
Yeah.
put like
Well, it
little
would be
beetle.
framed.
Yeah, but it's be like, oh, a beetle made that. He was 3. Like,
Yeah.
It looks like a 3-year-old beetle made that.
Yeah.
I'm
I don't
trying
know.
to see how many
Remember
followers.
the Beetleborgs?
Yeah.
Remember that?
Big bad beetle boys
those like the Power
coming in
Rangers?
the room
Yes.
to
Yes.
haunt you
That was the
now.
bug version.
Taking
The
your
bug-
life
Power
and
That's not what they said.
Wait. Oh my God! I thought you knew the
Man,
whole
you went into the
entire.
verses.
Yeah.
What was
I do
Power
remember
Be
Bad
looking out the
Beetleborgs.
window there, Richie.
Oh, go, Power. I don't remember that.
I don't think that's it at
I don't
all.
remember the tune.
Go Power Rangers.
He knows the words, but not the tune.
I used to think they were saying Cocoa Power Rangers for the longest time.
Like chocolate.
Do you like chocolate?
I love chocolate.
was-
I'm in love with the Go Power Rangers.
God, stop. Spaghetti Wop.
Spaghetti ball.
I also
How
thought
many?
not more than me.
Way more than
8,000.
anybody in this room.
8,000.
Way more than
What?
anybody in this room.
Who's his publicist?
It can't be more than 40,000.
Publishes.
What?
48.8.
I'm about to follow
thousand
this
for
guy.
beetle.
What was it?
Yeah.
Spike the Beetle?
Spike the
About to
Beetle.
have another one.
Does he come out with new art?
Spike the Stag Beetle. Please be kind. His art is just starting out.
I wish it had
Like this
Instagram.
is gonna progress. I bet he does.
He's gonna
I got
get
off the
way
Twitter.
better.
It's like comedy. You got to pay your dues, Spike.
Yeah.
Spike's like, I
Yeah.
can't even look at my old work.
He makes like
I
a
don't know what I
Mona
was
Lisa.
doing.
Mona Pizza.
A frequently asked question. He's paired with a female named Sally.
Frequently asked questions.
It doesn't seem the others will be trying their mandibles at art. My other beetles have their unique charm, Mandy said, but none of them have the gumption to hold a pin.
So wait, they all do
Oh,
different
she has
things.
a-
Wait, she has more
She
beetles
has a
that all do
bunch,
different
yes.
things.
Well, look at look at her house.
I mean, like this one's cutting
Let me see.
vegetables.
She's got like
This one cooks.
bunch of
That's
cake.
too many. I would have like one or two.
This one tucks me in.
This one's
Yeah.
doing a puppet show.
Oh my god.
It's like a weird Cinderella but with beetles.
Oh man, that is like entirely too much.
He reminds me of
Reminds you of who?
Big Beetle.
When did Beetleborg stop being a thing?
That was in the 90s.
Really?
I mean, I was really young.
I wasn't allowed to watch it.
There was the really fast one.
Why?
I was. It was just too much
it was
violence.
about bugs.
Oh.
But I was allowed to watch the intro.
Okay.
Big bad Beetle boy. All
Your
right,
parents-
Richie, turn it off.
Your parents like, let him watch the intro. He'll tucker himself out, and then he'll
Dude,
shut
the
it
intro
off.
for Power Rangers.
My parents hated
that's-
me watching that stuff because I get all hyped up and jump around.
Exactly.
And, like, punch pillows and.
Dude, you know, and that doesn't change. The other day I was watching Rounders with my friend, and he was like,
man.
after it was done,
Round Earth.
You want to play some cards after?
He goes, "Hey man, we should go to the
Round Earths?
casino." And I was like,
Round Earth,
I
which
go-
we do promote.
Yeah, I was like, that's just the whole thing when you watch something and then you want to go do it. Like, we're not gonna win a bunch
Bro,
of money.
I live next door to the
you're
Flat
exactly
Earth guy,
right
by
though.
the
Like
way.
when you go see,
Really?
like,
He sits out in his yard. He has this sculpture. Y'all should go check it out. All his windows are painted about Flat Earth.
Yeah.
And then he
Did you
has
watch
this
our episode of
sculpture
him?
he built. No.
Yeah, we got him.
I live next door to that guy, and he's got like a sculpture, and he sits out there at a table all day with a book and debates people who walk up.
That's hilarious.
It's pretty fun.
Well, all right. So plugs. Anybody? Matt, other than Emo Night, what plug?
That guy walking by is amazing at guitar.
Oh yeah, he
Yeah.
is. We know that guy.
Yeah.
Awesome.
do a little air guitar.
Dude, we tried to find your videos the other
Do
day.
a little air guitar.
No air guitar.
Do it.
Come on,
Give it
dude.
to
Whip
us.
the hair at
Really
least.
wants Give it to us.
At least whip the hair.
Not right now.
Nah,
You can-
dude.
What a bum.
Do it.
We love
I
you.
take back what I said. He's
love you.
mediocre at best.
All right, plugs, Matt. Other than Emo Night, which
Emo
when is
night,
Emo Night?
July 22nd. Get there early. The first,
not
the
this
first
Saturday,
2 hours,
next.
we're doing the obscure songs. We're calling it deep cuts.
Oh,
Double meaning.
nice.
Oh.
Boom. That's some bomb barker.
Yeah, dude.
Bomb bar. Plugs, Sal. Comedy shows.
Just
Anything?
my Twitter.
Just your Twitter. What's your Twitter?
Comedy for Sal.
Yeah.
Comedy 4.
You've been tweeting a lot lately.
With the number 4 instead of the word
You've
4.
been tweeting a lot
You
lately.
And
see what I
start
did
coming to
there?
Andy's, everybody. Like, there's good stuff there.
Yeah. What
Also,
about
I want to plug Grandpa Sam's Italian restaurant in Spencerport, New York.
in
Listen,
Rochester?
you want to go? You want to get the veal parmesan? My cousin Sal is the cook there.
I watched
Veal.
your Snapchat where he walks into the back like
How
it's
many
Goodfellas or
Sals are
something,
there?
Like
A
an
lot.
episode, like
A lot
he's
of
Ray
Sals.
Liotta.
I got
That's my
cousin
favorite
Sal and Uncle
part
Sal.
about my family owning a
Do you really have
restaurant
that many Sals?
is
I got
walk
2
through the
Sals
back
in my
like
family, yeah,
Goodfellas.
at least.
You guys are definitely related.
By first names.
What?
My name's Richie Flo.
that bomb,
RTCHYFLO. Look at me on Google.
What is your Twitter, Richie?
I don't know. We were
Since
trying to figure
doing
that out.
It's-
What's your Twitter?
Well,
Matt?
I got off Twitter. Follow Matt Isn't Here or Matt Is N there on Instagram.
Okay, cool. And I am at Joe_Coffee_ on Twitter.
Underscore. What are you, 60 years old?
Joe
Sorry.
Coffee's already taken
Go
by
ahead,
like
go ahead,
100
go ahead.
100 coffee shops.
Underscore.
Every coffee shop. I had to Joe_Coffee is taken. I had to underscore. Anyway, that was episode 10. Matt Battaglia, Sal, thank you guys very
Dude,
much.
thank you,
Sal
man.
Fiannaca, you guys were
It was
awesome.
fun. Good to meet you. Yeah, I mean, we're related.
And
Hey.
everyone that listened, watch. We thank you very much. Live
Thank
every
y'all.
Wednesday at 5:30.
Yes. Hey, thanks
If you're
for
missing
having me, Richie.
episodes, you can catch them on the iTunes Store, iHeartRadio. And I think that's it. Signing out. Nobody knows.
Nobody knows.
Bye.
Nobody knows.
Well, thank you for tuning in. We hope you enjoyed the show. Be sure to check out DentonRadio.com for new Denton artists and where they're playing next. While you're surfing the internet, make sure you check out our friends Classic of Denton at ClassicofDenton.com.